Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're behind the wheel of one of the most iconic luxury SUVs of the 2000s, the Range Rover L322 TDV8 Vogue. This generation, produced from 2002 to 2012, marked a major shift in Range Rover's engineering philosophy, combining BMW-era foundations with Land Rover's off-road DNA and British luxury craftsmanship. Let's dive into the details. Exterior design. Build A. The L322 Range Rover was designed under the influence of BMW, and you can see it in the proportions and the engineering. It introduced a more monolithic, architectural design, clean lines, tall glass house, and a floating roof. This specific model, the TDV8 Vogue, sits on 19-inch alloy wheels and carries distinct badging, with signature LED tail lamps and a split tailgate design, practical and iconic. The paint finish is factory alpine white, and the body structure uses high-strength steel, giving it a tank-like road presence. At over 5 meters long, it's imposing but refined. The interior comfort. Inside, the Range Rover Vogue is all about old-school luxury. You're greeted with thick Windsor leather seats, genuine walnut wood veneer, and soft touch materials throughout the cabin. The driving position is classic command view, tall, upright, with excellent visibility. The front seats are 14-way adjustable with memory, heating, and optional cooling. The rear seats are equally plush, with reclining options and their own climate zone. Sound insulation is excellent, this is one of the quietest diesel SUVs of its time. The Vogue spec includes a Harman Kardon Logic 7 surround sound system, touchscreen infotainment, dated now, but functional, and dual glove compartments. ASTMI DRS Cedilla. Engine driving experience. Powering this beast is the 3.6-litre twin-turbo V8 diesel. Built in collaboration with Ford and PSA, Peugeot Citroën. It produces 272 horsepower and a monstrous 640 Nm of torque. Available from just 1,600 RPM. Mated to a 6-speed ZF automatic transmission, the TDV8 delivers smooth power and effortless overtaking. 0 to 100 km/h takes around 8.5 seconds, impressive for a 2.7-ton vehicle. It's not just powerful, it's refined. The engine is quieter and smoother than the older TD6, and offers far more torque than the petrol V8s in the lineup. Suspension handling. This model features fully independent air suspension, allowing height adjustment based on road conditions. At motorway speeds, it lowers itself for better aerodynamics. Off-road, it rises up to clear rocky paths and water fording. Despite its size, it handles decently for an SUV, though body roll is noticeable on tight corners. Steering is light, and the ride is exceptionally smooth. Long-distance cruising is where it really shines. It's like driving a lounge on wheels. Squared. Off-road capabilities. The L322 is not just a pretty face, it's a serious off-roader. It comes with a low-range transfer case, hill descent control, and Land Rover's terrain response system, introduced in 2007. Ground clearance, up to 295 mm, wading depth, 700 mm, with a locking center differential and 4WD, it's capable of tackling snow, sand, mud, and gravel without breaking a sweat. It's been used by royalty, militaries, safari expeditions, a true go-anywhere luxury vehicle. Now the real torque ownership. The TDV8 is more reliable than the older TD6, but still requires diligent maintenance. Dissection known issues include suspension airbag failure, electronic gremlins, parking sensors, Infotainment, EGR valve clogging, turbo intercooler hose leaks, rear differential wear over time. Fuel economy is around 10–12 km/L, which is good for its Class A, but parts can be expensive, and labor-intensive repairs mean you'll want a trusted mechanic or specialist. Engine, 3.6 liters V8 twin-turbo diesel power, 272 horsepower, torque, 640 Nm, 0–100 km/h, 8.5 seconds. Transmission, 6-speed ZF auto. Drivetrain, permanent 4WD. Fuel economy, 10–12 km/L. Mixed towing capacity, 3,500 kilograms. Air suspension with terrain response. So should you buy one in 2025? If you're after a proper luxury SUV with old school charm, serious capability, and a presence like no other, the Range Rover L322 TDV8 Vogue is still a fantastic option. But go in with your eyes open. Maintenance isn't cheap, and it's not the most tech-savvy vehicle today, but it delivers comfort, power, and elegance in spades. A modern classic in the truest sense. If you found this review helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth car reviews, and share your thoughts in the comments. Say, would you own one of these in 2025? Or is it too much of a risk? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next ride.